by the end of today, I'm hoping that this laundry room side is going to look very different than what it looks like right now.
I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind. All the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you say
You literally got that one on the first go from the sample, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing, because last time we did it, it took us a few times to just like ruin a few scrap pieces.
Well, I mean, it wasn't perfect for sure.
So what we've done, or what Philip's done, is done this little trick where he's ran the board through the table saw and then turned the board around and ran it through a second time to create this little groove. And then every once in a while you just get these tiny little sliver pieces that need to get popped out. And then this little rail that we've created is the perfect width for the MDF that we're using for the flat part of the shaker style doors. So just a little trick. There probably is a specific routing tool or something you can do, and if you're gonna do this type of step, but this is what we came up with the tools that we already had, meaning that we didn't have to buy anything different to be able to accomplish this part of making the doors.
Fast, it's easy.
He says it's easy, YouTube family, but it is easy, but you did perfect it after the first couple pieces.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on and on. I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel I'm...
Now we're just gonna, what did you call it?
I just said I'm gonna groove them out.
Groove them out. Ooh, let's see the groove. Get the grooves out of there.
Groove, baby.
Okay. Well, if we can't make fun of every situation, I don't know. We were dreading doing this part because it's the part that we didn't like the most out of doing all the stuff in the kitchen, but we made the best of it today. As you can see, Philip's wearing a toque. We've got long sleeve and hoodies on. It's pretty chilly today.
It's fall, baby.
It's fall,
so
baby.
Nice.
It is so nice here.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. Nova Scotia has a beautiful long fall, and the drive from where we live to where the boys' school is absolutely incredible. The colors are just to die for, and we do have a lot of like pine trees and cedars and stuff on our property, so we don't have as many maple trees and other varieties of trees that get super colorful, so it's hard to tell in our background, but the drive around our community is absolutely insane.
No, there's a few maple trees peppered in around the property.
I'm like just kind of looking behind you. You're kind of full of evergreens. Our forest isn't looking very colorful right now. You're looking really green back there.
It's colorful. It's so pretty.
And the brook looks beautiful. It's nothing like working outside next to your brook, I can tell you that. Never gets old. I mean, we get old, but the view never gets old.
I'm never gonna get old.
You're never gonna get old?
I'm never gonna get old.
Aw.
I'm old. I feel old. When I broke my foot, I was like, that was the moment. Like, it's happening. It's all happening.
It was the moment that...
I've never broken a bone, never.
You're like,
it was
oh,
too much for me. I was like, nope, not having it.
You're like, this didn't age well.
This didn't age well.
YouTube family, I've been with Philip since I was 19 years old. I'm going to be 39 in December. And it doesn't matter how much older we get, he gets more and more handsome. And I love him more every day.
Even with a broken foot.
Even with a broken foot.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
It looks good. Groove looks good.
Groove looks great, babe. Ooh, nice groove. So this one has been grooved out. And this one, you can see this tiny little slide inside that's just like honestly, it's so paper thin, and he's just popping it out with a knife here just to make sure that there's nothing in there, because we want nice clean lines in there so that when we put the MDF in it, it'll run really smoothly, and I can put the wood glue in and it'll have something to adhere to.
Load it up with wood glue, slide the MDF in, it'll be so clean.
So this is what we've done. We had a sample piece here. I'll show you. So we have groove in this sample piece. It was just a piece that we had left over from the other cuttings that we did. So we just use it as a template, and then it literally just goes right in. My pieces aren't going to be this big, but it just goes right in like that. And it was really simple to do it like that. Honestly, I think that was probably easier than if we would have had a router kit on a table or anything like that.
So easy to just set your saw up and just run it through a couple times.
Once we got the table saw set where it needed to be, so that the blade would run in the middle and kind of just give us a little bit of space on either side, we knew if we turned it around, we could run it on the other side, and then it would make the perfect width for the 1/4 inch MDF.
You couldn't get it more perfect. That tree's pretty good.
Golden trees.
Is it a maple? It's pretty.
I need to spruce up on my tree varieties.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, golden things, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Houston, we have a problem. Okay, so it's dark out now. We've been working all day. So excited to get the first built doors onto the pantry cupboards in here. We ripped all of the rails to have the grooves and started cutting all the MDF, installed and put together my first couple of doors and went to put them on. But there's a problem. So the hinges that we used in the kitchen, it meant that when the cabinet was sitting on top, it only left 1/4 inch showing all the way around.
Yeah.
And we bought really good hinges. It was one of the things that we didn't try to save in the budget. We wanted to have good quality hinges and hardware for the kitchen. It's gonna they make things last a lot longer. So not cheap, but we now have 30 bags of completely useless.
Oh my gosh.
I think close to 30 bags of completely useless pairs of hardware for the doors because they have sent me all of the wrong hinges. So I went to put the door on, which is still a little bit wet, so it's kind of, I'm just being careful with it. But these hinges here don't have a little extender arm on them. So if I was going to put it onto the cabinet, not only would the cabinet door now be the wrong size, because this is how far it's gonna go out to. So if I follow the line I made here and I did this door again, well, I'm clearly over if I was gonna put my next door on there, because the measurements were for with the correct hinges. These hinges, if I put it on,
I'm gonna come around this
are
side.
going to leave a huge gap,
Oh no.
almost 3/4 inch.
That's too big.
So that maybe doesn't look that terrible on this little short under the sink cabinet, but if you make it so you can kind of see what it would look like on a larger cabinet, look at how far away from the edge it goes. And in the kitchen, it goes almost to the outside. So it would not match the kitchen in as well. I feel like this is not the really like clean line modern look that we were looking for.
That's terrible.
It makes it look a little bit dated, I feel like, because the hinges aren't right. So the door really should be all, I can't make it go flat because it's sticking out in the back. It needs to be all the way to the edge and it's not. So we can't send these back in the mail. It's going to take several weeks, I'm sure, to go send back, order the right ones, have them come back. Snail mail here. Seriously, snail mail has been coming for packages to and from. So we have about a 2-hour drive to where the store would be to be able to exchange these and hope, fingers crossed, that they have enough actually in stock for me to be able to switch these out, refund it, whatever, and then hopefully they have the right ones so that I can put the cupboard doors up properly. Not exactly what we were planning on doing, but that's okay. We're gonna get it figured out. We're not gonna use these hinges though because we do want it to be completely streamlined with the other room. So we're gonna switch these out and then make it the right way. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep building the doors and hopefully tomorrow when we go, they're gonna have the right hinges. But thank you so much for watching. Today did not go quite as planned by the end of the day, but that's okay. Minor setback. It's literally just a minor thing. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for subscribing and commenting and always giving us all of your feedback on everything that we're working on. I'm not gonna show you my Christmas craft show things that we're making until the day before the event. So thank you for your opinion on whether I should share that. I'm dying to show you, but I'm gonna hold out and make sure that my ideas and everything that we're bringing is secret until the last minute. So I love you. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you on tomorrow.